Please, I will remind you that if there are some of the poses you don't want to use the weights to do them, you don't have to use the weights, and use, light weights. I have two of these bottles in case of anything and I need to switch out, especially if we're doing any work with the shoulders also, and you want to switch to your lighter weight, please do that, okay? No injuries. Be very careful, everybody. So welcome once again, and I'm going to ask you to, let's start sitting up. Take a nice big deep breath in, inhale that nice nourishing oxygen into your body, and exhale with a sigh. Oh. Let go your day, let go trying to get on your mat on time today. Let go anything that isn't going to serve you on your mat right now. Just breathe it out. So moving the sitting bones, moving the flesh away from those sitting bones, you want to plug them down. Lift the crown to the ceiling, drop the shoulders away from the ears. And as we connect to the breath now, I'd like you to feel that oxygen coming through the tips of the nostrils there, right up. Trickling down the back of the throat, dropping into your lungs. So you're filling up from behind that belly button all the way up to your sternum. And exhale in the reverse. Try to squeeze as much air as you can out of the bottom of the lungs by pulling the belly button back towards your spine before you take that new breath. Practice your Ujjayi breath as well. Some of you know it. Bringing that sense of calm and peace and balance to the body and the mind. This is the breath you want to maintain for your entire class today. So on your next exhale now, you're going to take your chin slightly down towards the chest, press the shoulders down. Tip your right ear over to the right shoulder, pick up that right palm and rest it on the left temple, drawing that right shoulder down and feeling a little. Just removing that tension from the left side of the neck. Breathing into the tightness and see if you can melt it away. And then release your right hand carefully to your lap. Draw the chin to the chest. And take your left ear over to the left shoulder now. Pick up your left hand, take it across to the palm, rest gently on your right temple, and draw that right shoulder down. And connect to that breath now. Breathing away all that tension from the right side of your neck. Exhale all the way out. And then release that left hand to your lap. Drop your chin to your chest. Take your right ear to your right shoulder. Chin to chest, left ear to left shoulder, and chin to chest. Lift your head back up to center and welcome everybody. Some of you might have come in a little late. So welcome again, everybody. As I said before, you do not have to use the weights in all the poses that we're going to do today. And if you have a lighter weight and you would prefer to use the lighter weight, please use it. Okay, don't use anything heavier than maybe 3 pounds. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, so welcome again.
Can't hear Jeffrey.
Can't hear?
Why are you slipping in and out?
Technical difficulties. So we'll just take a little break here for a moment. Therefore, you can signal me when I need to come back in. So for the rest of you, if you are just sitting there waiting, just close your eyes and connect back to your breath. We are hearing you, but I don't know. Signal to let us know that you're here. You're now hearing me.
I'm hearing you, but your picture keeps going in and out.
Picture is going in and out.
Yeah, sometimes I see you, sometimes I don't.
Try logging in and logging back out.
Logging out and logging back in.
Okay.
Okay, log out, log back in. Let's try that.
Okay.
Everybody else okay?
Can see you clearly, Margaret.
Sorry,
Viviani,
what's that?
I can see you clearly.
I can see clearly now. The rain has gone. All right. So we'll continue then. Hopefully everybody will be okay. Hug yourself. Do this to yourself and give yourself a nice hug. Ooh, I brought myself to my mat to work on my muscles, tendons, ligaments, body, mind, everything. Okay, so we're going to take some circles now. So hugging yourself nice and tight. Just go over to your right side. Come forward. Go to the left. Roll that tailbone underneath you and push back slightly and then go again. Right, forward, left, and back. One more in this direction. Exhale as you come forward. Inhale as you go back. And come up to center and reverse it. Left. Exhale as you come forward. Inhale as you start to go back. And let's do two more like this. And last one. And release. Breathe that away. Everybody good? Okay. Just flash those fingers out there. Let's do some little flashing because we're going to hold the weights. So we want to just make sure that the arms are nice and ready for those weights. So do a little flashing like so. Okay, you're going to take your right hand or left hand, doesn't matter which side, and just pull those 4 fingers back. Push your wrist out there and stretch that arm. And then take the 4 fingers underneath, pull it back, and push the wrist out again. Opposite. Okay, make a soft fist with your whichever hand you just worked and roll that fist around, getting into that wrist. And reverse it. So you want to put that hand down on the mat, draw it a little closer to you maybe, and press forward. Just press the fingers down, feeling all of the areas in the palm and all your fingers on that wrist. Press, 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 and release and just shake it out. Okay, so we go to the other side, holding those 4 fingers and pull them back. And take it underneath, pushing that wrist out a little bit so you get a good stretch there. Good, make that fist and circle for your wrist. Just make that fist and keep circling. Nice good circles. And reverse it. Good, and then we go down on that hand, come forward with the upper body for the weight to press that hand in from the wrist to the fingertips. Press down into your mat. And release it. Interlace the fingers and stretch. Inhale, arms up, drop that chin down towards the chest. And then you're going to bend your elbows, take the palms to the back of your skull. Inhale, lift up that sternum and take your elbows as far back as you can. Look slightly up towards the ceiling. Stretching your shoulders and your back. Lift up that spine and breathe. Press the skull into the hands. Open that chest. Inhale. Exhale and release. Right hand across the chest. And left hand across the chest. And release. Okay, let's go now. We're going to come down onto our back. Have the weight ready. So I invite you to find your way down onto your back. I'll just give you a moment to get there, everybody. So make sure you're nice and straight on your mat. Pulling your shoulders down away from the ears and bend your knees so do the feet on the mat. Hands beside you. Take a breath as you exhale, roll the pubic bone up towards the belly button and roll it away from the belly button. So exhale to roll it in towards the belly button, bring those hips up and exhale, inhale to roll it away. Exhale, roll in, inhale, roll away. Two more like this. Exhale, roll in, inhale, roll away. One more. Exhale, roll in, inhale, roll away. Good. Making sure your spine is resting nice and comfortable on that mat. Pressing into the hands. Just lift your right leg up like so, and then stretch it up towards that ceiling. Give it a little stretch, a gentle stretch here. Breathing in and out. Bend the knee, tabletop position, and release the sole of the foot gently to the mat, nothing else moves. And let's go for the other side. So lift up your left leg, bend that knee, and then take your time now to lift it to the ceiling. Don't overstretch it, don't force it. Breathing in, breathing out. Bending that knee, tabletop position, and release that leg back down. Okay, I invite you now to reach for your weights. Remember, not too heavy, make it nice, light weights if necessary, not heavy. So take a breath, breathing, and releasing. And try to relax into all of this now in the body. So the first thing we're going to do is to bend your elbows, take the back of your hands to the mat. Turn your hands so that your knuckles point up towards the ceiling, the fingers are forward. Drop the chin down, making the chest nice and long. Take a breath, pull those tummy muscles slightly in and lift them up underneath that rib cage and hold that muscle action. And then we're going to lift those arms straight up towards the ceiling. And then bend them and take the upper arm back to the mat. Everybody got a sense of what we're doing here? Okay. Now, one thing I have to remind you of is do not grip and tighten up your weights. You want to tighten up the muscles of your whatever muscle we're working here. So it's the biceps and triceps. That's what you need to engage. Your weights are not to be tight in your hands. All right, so we're going to go for 8 of these. So let's start now. Your arms, upper arms are on the mat, and we're going to lift, use the breath, and lower for 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Let the muscles lift those weights up for 5 and 6. Tummy slightly pressed in. And 7. Push all the way up. And 8. And release. Okay, we're going to turn the fingers towards each other on your chest, not over your face. Take a breath here, and we're going to open the arms out to the side like this and come back in together. So let's go for 8. Let's go. This is 1 and 2, 3. Squeeze up the muscles, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Release the weights to your mat. You can press down into the weights, and we're going to come up into bridge pose. So walk the heels in towards the buttocks. Take a breath as you exhale, press down into the hands and the feet, and begin to lift your buttocks off the mat. So when you lift those hips up and the buttocks comes off the mat, you want to slide your chin down very slightly to the sternum, and then roll those shoulders underneath your body. Take a breath. You're going to push those knees out into whatever is in front of you there. And breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, we're going to take the weights up again. Good. And I'm going to go all the way up in bridge pose, and all the way down, just as we did before. Okay, so let's push up and down, and up and down. 4, 5, stay up in your bridge. 6, 7, and 8. Good. Stay up there. Let's go for the fly. So let's come again now. Let's go. 1 and 2. Staying up in the bridge. And 3. If you don't want to use the weights, just use the hands. 4 and 5. Feel the muscles. And 6, 7, and 8. Coming back to center. Release the hands down by your side. Stay up in your bridge. And let's float those arms up. Good. And just press them out there and then float them back down. Don't touch the mat. And up. And down. Remember, you're not squeezing into the weights. Good. We're just going to do one more like this because I know this one is a little challenging. And come down with the arms. Let go your weights. Push into the feet and lift a little bit higher if you're not there already. Deep breath in and out, and then slowly roll down bone by bone. Your buttock is going to touch last. And draw your thighs in towards that chest. Cross your ankles, grab hold of your feet, and draw those feet into the side of your body. So we just give the back and the hips a little break here. And release. Hold on to the back of the thighs, and we're going to rock ourselves up or come up from your side, your left spine, and then we're going to go into table position. Having the weights again close to you. So in table, remember that your feet, your knees rather, are under the hips, and you just relax the backs of the feet onto your mat. Press down onto the palms. Take a breath. You're going to lift up the chest, pull the shoulders down your back, point your nose towards the mat. Take a breath here as you exhale, roll the tailbone underneath you, begin to push the spine up, round those shoulders now, and then drop your head. Inhale, reverse it, leaving the head there, lift that tailbone up first. Roll the movement of the spine, shoulder blades down your spine, and then you lift that head. We'll do one more like this. Exhale, roll. Tailbone underneath you, pushing that spine all the way up. Press into the hands and lift that spine. And then inhale, reverse it. Good. Okay, we're going to take weight in one hand. Press the upper arm to your side body. You're resting on the other hand. So you're like this. Pull up that chest. Squeeze that tummy in. Taking the weight up towards the shoulder. Try to press your upper arm into the body. Don't let it wing out to the sides, all right? And we're going to go back. Everybody take it all the way back and stay there. Notice and feel the muscles that you're working here. Squeeze that tummy in, lift up that chest. And we come to the shoulder and back for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, concentrate, breathe, 7, and 8. Hold it there and release it down. Let's go to the other side. So keep that chest high, keeping your table position here. And we're going to bring the side of the upper arm into the side of your body. Paste it in there. And then we're going to go back. Stay there and feel and notice. Stretch out arm all the way back there. Arm is nice and straight. Breathe. And now we go. So the weight comes up to the shoulder and back. But keep your upper arm pasted into the side of your body. And this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Let's go do this again. We'll repeat it. 8 more again. So let's go to the other side again now. Let's start. Take it all the way back first. And then let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, keep the arm pasted in, 7, last one, 8, hold it, and release it. Change sides now. So upper arm pasted to the side of the body, stretch it back first, and let's start. 1 and 2. Look down at your mat, don't strain your neck. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Stretch it and release it. Now press back into child or puppy stretch. Stretch those arms out there, press into the palms, and take a nice fine stretch here. Okay, we're coming up into table again. Take one weight into the crease of the foot. And this one, you could use a light weight for this one, or just use nothing at all. Doesn't matter. All right? Or whatever you have there, I'll just stick anything at all. Okay, so you're going to hold the weight in the knee there, the back of the knee. So take a breath now. We're going to lift that leg up. So flex that foot. And we're going to pump the sole of the foot to the ceiling. So let's go for 1. Don't take the knee too far down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, bring the knee to forehead, drop the forehead, knee to forehead, and lift the leg back up to the ceiling as you stretch out upper body. Let's go. This is 1, 2, 3, squeeze away, don't drop it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold it up there for 8, and let's do another pump in here. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and release it. Say hallelujah. Woo. Right. Change to the other knee. Putting the weight in the crooks of the knee, and judging off of the one you just did. Maybe you want to change to a different weight or nothing at all. So lengthen your body, pull up through the core, lift that knee up, squeeze the weight, flex the foot, stay up nice and high, squeeze that tummy in, and we're going to go up to the ceiling, but take it down just a little, keep height. Okay, let's go. Up and down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Let's drop the head and squeeze it. Squeeze that weight, and let's go forward to knee. So let's squeeze in. Lift the leg up to the ceiling again. Stretch your upper body. And 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, feel it in the hip. 6. Oh, in the buttock. 7. Nice. 8. And pump again and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and release. Take the weight away. Curl your toes under and press up into downward dog. Ooh. Keep your knees soft in downward dog. Knees are soft. The body having another issue there or coming in late. All right, so walk your doggies, take your little dogs for a walk. In your downward dog, you want to lift that right leg up off the mat and stretch it out there behind you, pressing the chest towards that left side. Take a nice stretch here and release it down. And the other leg, press the chest back towards the top of your right thigh. Drop the head, breathe. and release. If you're gonna walk up to the middle of the mat, pick up your weights, bend your knees, please, bend those knees, pulling through the core, we're gonna round out our way to stand. Okay, take a moment, take a breath. All right, everybody feeling good? See that energy pushing through that body. So we want to stand with the feet parallel, pick up your toes and spread them. Pick up the heel and rest it lightly on the mat. Draw the kneecaps up, pull those thigh muscles into the thigh bone, pull up through the core, drop the shoulders down, the weights in your hand, we're going to bring those shoulders all the way down today, lifting up that sternum. Close your eyes if it feels okay for you, bring a smile to your face. Feel the weights in your hands, feel the shoulders. Breathe in, noticing, feeling. Open your eyes now. We're going to do a little side stretch. So slide over to your right side and draw your left weight underneath right up to the armpit so the elbow is bent. Flop over to the side and then press a little bit more into your left foot. Breathe in, breathe out. Slide up. And we go for the other side. So as you bend that spine and slide over to your left now, right hand is going to draw that weight up to that armpit. And as you bend over to your left, press into that right foot a little bit more. Open those shoulders, breathe. And release. And let's go for the other side really quick now. And up, and the other side. And up, and one more set. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Let the weight take it all the way down. Get that nice natural stretch here. And release. Taking the palms behind you. So your fingers, your palms are facing what is behind you there. Drop that tailbone down, squeeze into the knees. Pull up through the core, lift that sternum, shoulders are down. Stretch those arms down to the floor. Soft breath in and out. You're going to do here now is you're going to raise those arms off your back like this and lower them down. So 8 of these. Let's go up and down for 1, for 2, for 3. Don't let the rest of the body move. For 4. Steady yourself. 5, 6, 7, 8. Beautiful. Good. And release. We'll take the weights to the shoulders. And just take a little stretch here. Keep your elbows slightly bent. Pulling those shoulders down. Squeeze that tummy in. Press into the feet. Your elbows are slightly bent here. Inhale. And exhale. So bend the elbows. Take a breath. Bend your knees and fold forward all the way down. Keep the knees bent. Hang in here. Put one weight down on your mat and take one weight in both hands. You're holding the sides of the weights. And then round down your weight to standing. Okay, I'm turn my back to you. So for this one, you're going to hold the top of your weight up here and let this part fall behind you. Take your elbows and the upper arms as close into your temple as you can. Take a breath, everybody, as you press down into the soles of the feet. Drop that tailbone. You do not want to stand up like this. So drop that tailbone down. Good. And take the size weight that you need for this. Or no weight at all. You can always do it without a weight. So again, you want to come back into a good form here. You're pressing the soles of the feet down. Draw your kneecaps up with the pelvic floor muscles in. Lift that chest. Now you're going to bend those elbows and drop the weight down to the back of your skull like so. Keep your elbows in. Shoulders down. From here, we're going to go up. Take your time and stretch all the way up. Please stretch up all the way. And then we go down. So that's 1. We're going to do 10 of these. Up and down, 2. Up, take your time, feel your arms, stretch it all the way up there, and down, don't hurry it. Good, 4, 5, control what you're doing here, 2, and 6, nice and slow, feel those muscles, 7, 8, more to go, 9, and 10. Release it. Be careful or you take that weight away from the back of your body and release it. Okay, put the weight down. We're going to inhale those arms up. Interlace the fingers, turn the palms up, drop the chin to the chest, take a little stretch here. Release the arms, you're going to step nice and wide on your mat, turn your toes out. Interlace the fingers behind your body. Take a breath as you exhale, bend those knees forward all the way down. Turn those toes out. Come all the way down. Try and relax your upper body. And once you're down here, you can lift those arms up off your back. Press the palms together. Taking the arms off your back. Going to your edge of comfort here. Breathe in, breathe out. Releasing your arms. Rest your palms on the mat. Shake out those shoulders. Good. Now down here, you're going to turn to come towards the top of your mat. You're still down here. Pick up your weights. Round all the way up. So your right leg is behind you, left leg in front of you. Good. Take a breath. Scoot your left leg out a little bit. So when we bend it, if the knee is on top of that ankle, press into the back leg here. Be nice and strong there. Shoulders are down. Breath in and out. Taking the weights to the shoulders. We're going to lift them up to the ceiling like this. Take them out to the side. Turn the palms to face forward like you're in cactus. Take a breath. We're going to take a slight, like maybe a half twist to your right, left. If it's the left leg in front, you twist it to the left. Keep those arms up there, keep those shoulders. It's a very slight twist, half twist if anything. Breathe. Come back to face forward. Breathe those arms up. All right, so we go down into cactus. Half twist to the left. Back to the front. Raise those arms up. One more like this. Cactus. Twist to the left. Keep the arms up there. Come back to center. Raise those arms up. Take your weights to your chest. Lean forward. Kick that back leg off the mat. Look down at your mat. You can choose to leave the toe there and just stretch your spine forward, or you can lift that leg up. Back onto the back leg, the right leg, and we're going to take this into tree pose. So you want to lean forward into that left foot again, raise that right foot up, find something out there in front of you to stare at, and take the sole of the right foot to the left calf. Please do not press that right foot into your knee joint. Take it either below the knee or into the inner thigh. Keeping the weights by the chest. Breathe in, breathe out. Balance. Focus. And release. Shake it out. Okay, we go for the other side. So we're going to step that left foot back now. Scoot the right foot out, bend into that right knee. Press back into that leg there, back leg. Keep that front knee bent. Breathe in, breathe out. So now we're going to take the weights to the shoulder. Lift them up to the ceiling. Come into cactus. Half turn to your right. Keep it, no, keep it. Don't take your elbows in. Keep them wide out there. Come back to center and arms up. Again, cactus. Half turn to the right. Keep the elbows out there. Keep the arms lifted. Back to front. Lift the arms up. Cactus. Half turn to your right. Back to center. Lift the arms up. Good. Take a breath and take them to the chest. Lean forward on that standing leg. Lifting the left leg off the mat. Coming into warrior 3. Drop the shoulders. Lift the sternum away from the belly button. Look at something down on the ground. Balance. Breathe. Bend your right knee, put the left toe back on the mat, stand up, and let's take this into 3. Find that spot. Breathe in, breathe out. Try to lift up as high as you can. Inhale. Exhale. And slowly release. Good. Forward, bending those knees. Drop the weights down, come into your flat back. Exhale, fold. Step back into downward dog, lifting that table nice and high. Drop that chest down, shoulders away from the ears. And let's step back up to the top of the mat or towards the top of the mat. Bending your knees, take your weights up once more. Round down your way to standing. Okay, we're going to step nice and wide on the long edge of your mat. Turn your right toes out, left toes in, and bend into that right knee. Press down into the outer corner of the left foot, and just rest your hand lightly on that right side. Take your left hand and press it into the left side, and have your weight like this. So you're like a little L with the hand there. Okay, you want to glance at me a second. This is what we're going to do. We're going to swing from the elbow to the fingertips out to the side like this. Notice what we're doing here, where you're feeling that. Nice lateral stretch here. And then we come back to center. So let's begin. We're going to go for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, take it as far back as you can. 6, open up the muscles there. 7 and 8, lateral stretch. All right, and release. Okay, take a breath. You're gonna come all the way down onto that right thigh. Lift up that sternum and pull those shoulder blades back into the spine. Take your left hand, weight to the shoulder. Look down at the ground and keep the neck nice and long. And then we're going to raise that arm gently up. Keep your, just raise it up. 1 raise, 1 lift. Keep the elbow slightly bent. Don't try to lock it back. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, open that chest. Exhale. Okay, we're going to take the weight back to the shoulder and take it down. Turn. Let me a second here. Turn and you're here. So we're going to draw it up to the shoulder and down. Okay, so let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So push up. Just fold forward for a little stretch here before we go to the other side. Bending your knees, relax all the way down. And then turn to the other side. So let's ragdoll our way up. Getting into good form here. So your left knee is now bent. Press into the right leg. You can just rest your hand lightly on that left thigh and lift up that chest. Okay, hug that arm in to your side body and bend that elbow. See here, like this. Okay, so we're going to go for 8 of these. So you take it out from the elbow, out like this. Notice the pectoral muscles and we come in. So let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Lean down onto that leg. Take it to the shoulder. Open up that chest now. Stretch that chest. Raise that arm up. Keep there. Keep the elbow soft or slightly bent, everybody. And breathe. Let the oxygen do its work. Okay, take it back to the shoulder. Now, fold down a little bit like so. Rest down into that left arm on that left thigh and drop that right hand with the weight all the way down. Okay, so we're going to go 1, up to the shoulder, down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Turn to the top of your mat, fold forward, take the weights down. You're going to press back into plank push-up position, and then lower yourself down onto your belly. Okay, resting there. Take a moment here. So just make sure that you're relaxed down on your tummy. You can rest your cheek on your arms and turn the head to one side. Okay, bend your knees when you wipe the feet. And release them. Okay, let's come into a cobra stretch here now. So take your palms to your shoulders and about the edge of your outside edges of your mat, press into your pelvic triangle. Take a breath. As you exhale, you're going to push the floor down away from you. As you lift up in cobra, taking your elbows into your side body and pushing that chest out. Breathe in, breathe out, and lower down. 2 more like this. So make some adjustments if you need to. And let's press down and lift up. And lower down. Last one. Press that floor away from you. As you lift your upper body up. Close your eyes. Breathe. And release. Bend those knees when you wipe the feet. And then we're going to stretch your arms out to the weights. Where you will probably need a very light weight here for this one. So this is not available to you with the weights. You do it without the weights. So you're resting on your chin. What you're going to do, everybody, is you're going to lift up your right leg a little bit off the mat. And lift your left arm a little bit up. And release both of them down. Okay, go the other side with the press into the pelvic triangle, lift the left thigh, right arm, and release it down. Other side, right thigh, left arm, release it down. Left thigh, right arm, stretch it, and release it down. One more set, right thigh, left arm, release it, left thigh, right arm, And release. Good. Bend the knees, and you wipe your feet again. And then we're going to press up. Good. Walk your knees in. And we're going to sit with the legs extended. Have weights close to your sides again. On either side of your mat. Stretching those legs out. You want to move the flesh away from those sitting bones so we can plug them in and sit up nice and tall. Pull that tummy in, lift the chest nice and high, shoulders down, take a breath. Inhale, exhale. Lift those arms up. Pull the shoulders down, stretch your arms up, and then we're going to go forward. Putting those arms out there beyond the toes. And then reach for wherever you can and lift up that chest. Hinge from those hips as you come forward. Looking at those toes. Breathe now. Keep the spine nice and stretched. And slowly release. Okay, we're going to take the weights in our hands. Come towards the bottom of your mat a little bit because we're going to roll back. So take a breath. And have the hand, your weights here. Scoop the tummy in. Roll that tailbone underneath. Get that C curve in the spine. And we're going to roll ourselves down. Bring the arms up towards the ceiling. And keep them there. Pulling the shoulder blades down into the spine, into the mat. Take a breath as you exhale, chin to chest. And let's roll ourselves up. Scoop, 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 everybody. As you come up, stretching those arms out there. Coming forward. Don't come forward too much. Keep a little bend in your elbow. Get that C curve. And let's go back down onto the mat. And lift those weights just to shoulder, outside your shoulders here. Take a breath, take a moment. Let's go again. So we're going to take a breath. Scoop, scoop, scoop. Chin to chest. Roll your body up. Keep that bend in the elbows as you come forward. And roll back. Good. And release your arms. And release the weights. Take a breath, bring the thighs in towards the chest, give them a little hug. Put in a palm on each knee and make some circles, nice big circles with those knees. And reverse it. And then hold the thighs into the chest. Placing the left foot on the mat, you can stretch it out if you like. Let us take that right leg up towards the ceiling. You can hold the back of the thigh for a little support here, keeping the knee soft. Flexing that foot. So you want to bring your toes towards the knees and push that heel up to the ceiling. And then point your toes. Flex your foot. And point your toes. Flex. And point. And then circle the foot, get it into your ankle joint here. And reverse it. And back to center, spread your toes and scrunch them up. Spread them nice and wide and scrunch them up tight. Spread them wide and scrunch them up. Bend that knee and let's go into half happy baby pose. So take hold of your heel or your calf, anywhere that you can hold without any straining of yourself here, bending into the knee, and then just pull that thigh down to the outside of your body. You can draw that left foot in and bend that knee if that feels that you can get a little bit of a deeper stretch if you do that. Try that. Doesn't matter. It can be straight, it can be bent. And then just release that leg down, stretch it out. Take a moment here, just noticing the two sides of the body. Let's take that left thigh in and straighten that leg up a little bit. You can keep the knee soft. Flexing that foot, drawing the toes down, push that heel up. And point your toes. And flex. And point. And flex. And point. And then circle. Get into your ankle. Nice joint there. And foot that keeps it up. And we're going to reverse it. And then spread those toes nice and wide. And scrunch them up. Spread them. And scrunch them. And spread. And scrunch. Good. Let's go into half happy baby on this side now. Like a little bit different to the side that you did before. So just do what you can here. Breathe in and out. Now we're going to draw the right foot up. I'm going to full happy baby. 2 legs. Bend your knees and draw those knees down and feel your lower back, feel your hips. Just feel what you're feeling here. Releasing that, slowly sides into the chest. Take your arms out to the side like the letter T and drop your thighs over to your right side for your spinal twist. So check in with the twist, check in with your shoulders. Don't let the shoulder hang. If it hangs, you want to put something under it. Slide your knees a little bit up towards the chest. And of course, you can do what you want as well. Some of you like to extend that top leg. Some of you like to stay exactly as you are. So whatever works for you, just go ahead. Enjoy it. Taking that breath, feeling the breath into that top rib cage, that top lung. And then let's move to the other side. So you want your top leg to come up first, bottom leg follows it, and you shift over to the other side. So adjust yourself for the other side now. Use your props. And then connect to the top rib cage. As you breathe in, feel the rib cage expand. And as you exhale, feel the rib cage contract back in to empty those lungs. A deep breath here now. We're going to raise that top leg up, bottom leg follows, and you're going to roll it back onto your back. And treat yourself to a stretch. Maybe you want to do something else before we go into relaxation. So take a moment for yourself. Treating yourself to a stretch or to another little pose of some sort. When you're ready, you can find your way into Shavasana, the pose in which we do our relaxation. Take a nice big deep breath in, everybody, and sigh out everything. Sigh it all out. Take a moment to settle into your support, your mat, earth underneath you. Drawing the shoulders down away from the ears, close your eyes. You may slide your heels away from each other and your arms can slide away from your body as well. Palms can be up or down. Give yourself permission to totally relax on your mat now. Just a little while longer before you get up and go back into your busy day, busy evening, busy night. So just let it all go now. Release the thoughts. Just relax. Just slowly begin to awaken the body. You may do so by wiggling the fingers and toes, perhaps treating yourself to a stretch. Deepen the breath and just begin to notice the sounds around you. And then when you're ready, roll onto your side, hugging yourself in fetal position. Pressing into the top hand, extend the top leg, and carefully lift yourself back up to come around into your comfortable seated position. Take your hands and just move the flesh away from the sitting bones so that you can plug them in. Lifting the crown to the ceiling, bring a smile to your face. Thanking yourself for doing this for you today. May we all be peaceful and at ease. May we all be well. May we all be filled with loving kindness. And may we all be happy. Adio, Shanti, Shanti.